So this is Simon's trucks, his little pride and joy at the minute. What was it? SCX10?
SCX10 Dingo.
Dingo. Well, it didn't have the Dingo shell when you got it though, did it?
No. If anybody's watched any of your other videos, it's the G4 Challenge shell.
Yeah.
I had on it before. Nice shell, but not scale.
No, it was a bit small, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a good hard body, but with it being on the Dingo, the wheelbase had to be shortened, and anybody who's watched any of the videos will see that it just fell over all the time.
Yeah, yeah. So and it kept rubbing in places. You couldn't really get that axial flex without catching the body, could you? But so when you came across the Dingo shell, you fancied that. So actually, although it's kind of standard SCX10 and Dingo shell, it's new to us because we're not used to seeing it like this.
No, it hasn't been out on the mud yet.
And you did a few things to the, what did you do to the body? You put a little vinyl roof on it.
I decided that actually what I wanted was a Defender.
Right.
Defender bodies are quite expensive.
Mm.
So we took the spare wheel carrier off the back of the Dingo roll cage, and then made this roof shape out of just the top of a disposable barbecue.
Love it. Using what you've got. That's what it's all about.
So you can see in the back all the mesh and stuff. Then enlisted the help of my beautiful wife to cut up whatever clothes she could get hold of, and then she covered it with this material that I think kind of looks like the canvas top you would find on a Defender.
Cool.
And then moving on from that, it still looked like a Dingo with a bit of a canvas top. So I found a really cool online website where we can get these little Defender kind of detailing. So we've got the lights now that look like the Defenders. They've got the bigger LEDs in and the small ones that you would normally see, and the Defender grille, which just gives it a little bit more of a Defender look. Since the last time it's been out, we've gone from the plastic SCX10 bumper to a metal one. We've added on the winch as well, full remote winch. At the back of the truck, all we've done is added a 3D printed spare wheel carrier. So that was quite easy. Supposed to hinge open, I was a little bit heavy-handed when I was drilling the holes for the hinges, so that it doesn't actually open as it should. But it still sits there and looks alright. And then other than that, the main addition, because I like a few little gadgets.
That way it's tied down then.
Yeah, that will normally tie in. So the only other addition, because I like all the gadgets, is the sound box with the sounds that sound nothing like they should do.
Oh well. Yeah, so that's just a single sound box rather than some of the programmable ones you can get.
Yeah, well it's got 12 presets on it. A lot of them sound like the engine noises you would get from an old Atari.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely a bit.
But the sound that's on there now sounds pretty diesel-y when it starts up. It doesn't sound too bad. I don't know what it's going to be like when we go out and you're on and off the power a little bit and maybe move a little bit slower.
Yeah. Whether it's going to have a realistic noise or we're just going to go.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So what tyres and wheels are these then? Because they're not like full on expensive, but they do the job, don't they?
Yeah. So these are Wish specials. I think I paid about $9.99 for a set of 4. They look quite cool. The ones that were on there kept spinning on the hubs. So rather than buy bead lockers, as any normal person would do, I decided to buy cheaper wheels because of course that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So we've just gone for the cheaper wheels. They're just still 1.9s, is it?
Yeah.
And then off to the local shop to buy a nice white pen, and again enlisted the help of the beautiful wife to paint in all the tyres, which I think looks pretty sweet.
But they're quite soft, aren't they? They're quite grippy.
They are soft, and at the minute, because the wheelbase was shortened so much for the G4 Challenge body, what I'm finding is there's still a little bit of rotation on that front axle, which means that the wheels, I don't know what the technical term, they're not turning flat, they're kind of still turning, pointing down.
Oh, okay.
So when you're on, when you're
on
on full lock and you try and give it any sort of power, you can see kind of all the tyre getting pushed in underneath itself.
Yeah.
But again, I don't know what that's going to go like when it's out on the rocks.
Yeah.
It certainly needs the inner arches like the Vitera, or it needs me to stop being so lazy and tidy up the 20 miles of wires that now resides underneath.
Yeah, well.
Oh, and the other upgrade, of course, was the LiPo battery, which.
Yeah, because you weren't running one for ages, were you?
That's right. I was just running the 6-cell nickel metal.
Yeah, no, the LiPos make.
So we've got a 3-cell LiPo in there now. Had to change all the connectors on them, as well known. Nearly set fire to my house 3 times whilst doing it.
Yeah, that was. Shame we didn't get that on video, and I'm not about to recreate it. Yeah, we'll fire it up, see what that sound thing sounds like.
I'm sure it's going to sound even worse on the video than it does in real life. So this gives us just a little bit of and then of course we've still got one of the lights on the front. And the indicators as well. But the G4 truck that had indicators on the back, I haven't put any in the back of this one yet. But they're all there and they're all doing what they should.
It's quite loud, isn't it?
It is loud, yeah.
I like the squeaky tyre squeal when you're going backwards after you're going forwards.
Yeah, well, no, that does it just when you go backwards from a standstill as well.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, it does it all the time.
Cool. They're standard, are they marches with this body?
Yeah. When I bought it, it did come with the original Dingo box, and I think these did come as standard.
Right.
And the guy was selling this shell on eBay, all painted, and he was selling it with no plastics, with no ancillaries at all. So without the roll cage, the Dingo roll cage, and the arches. But I managed to kind of barter a little bit, and he threw it all in for about 20 quid, an extra tenner actually. So I think I paid, all told, I think I paid about 55 quid for the painted shell with the arches and the roll cage.
Cool. That's not bad, is it? Well, I wanted these arches on my Vitera, and I was dead set on getting some, and then I've quite recently been doing something else, which you'll see a bit later on, which I might do instead of buying something ready-made off the shelf. So we'll have a look at that later. I like this bumper though. You said about that, didn't you?
Yeah, it gives it a good bit of weight at the front. It was always a bit rear heavy, wasn't it?
Because it's aluminium, that, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. And of course, when it was the G4 and it had the short wheelbase, all of the weight was at the back. Everything had been altered and cut down to suit the new wheelbase. So it was always really, really rear heavy. I think there's one of the first videos we did, I had to go up all the big hills backwards.
Yes, because
it just kept flipping over.
Yeah, well, it did it pretty good backwards.
Yeah, so it gives it a little bit more weight at the front, but again, you're just going to have to see what happens when it goes on its first outing.
You've got the tow rope there, there's a bit of an interior in there as well. That's pretty cool. And your spare wheel. That's one of the original wheels.
Yeah, that's one of the Dingo wheels.
Yeah, nice truck. Well, we look forward to putting that one out on the trail with the new body on there, or the.
No, I'm not actually going to take it out now because it will get dirty.
I'll get dirty with it. Yeah. Awesome, and of course the obligatory gun which we have on the bonnets of our trucks. So that's cool.
And there it is.
Ideal. Excrement.